It's time to rhyme. Time to slime. What else?
It's a time for crime.
There is a time for crime, but if you say it out loud, we'll get in trouble. Especially if you tell them the time span. Between the hours of 8 o'clock and 5 o'clock. AM and PM is up to you. Anyways. Welcome. Welcome. To the new stream. The new one, unlike the last one, which was old. This one's new. By new, I mean we have the new stream smell. It's like new car, except like molten electric. But anyways, I actually unplugged the webcam, which is kind of a problem. Let me plug it in, just for a demonstration of sort of why this is new. I posted it in the Discord, but for those that didn't see, we got setup. I don't know if it'll. Does it capture? Does it? Oh, there it goes. Okay. I don't think it's flipped, right? No, direction is normal. Okay. This camera's good about that. But yeah, the new setup is that before I had these two monitors to stream from, and I would have to, kind of scrunch everything on this screen, OBS, uh, the, comments and the, YouTube live control room. But now I have a third one, which I can actually fit the, the OBS and the rest of the stream on, so now I can view the analytics a little bit better. Obviously, with OBS, it's completely out of the way. It won't be on top of, Discord or anything. So this is all good. Hooray! And that's all I needed to show you. So. All right. I can unplug the webcam now. I don't really use it all that much right now, anyways. Because the dedicated stream room is still bedroom for now. But maybe I'll redo the layout of this room. Anyway, so what's happening? I see Square Peg, Bruner, Fred Bob. That's it. It's only three. Yeah, I posted this on everything, obviously. I was rushing to get this done because I got off of work about normal time, but I had to go pick up animals from my mom's house, dogs and whatnot, because she's out of town. And then had to get back, get dinner, and all that good stuff. So, got it done. Hopefully this helps with people seeing stuff. I don't think it is. Nah, it's got a like. Yeah. No, it's got two now. Okay, it might help. Anyways. This for now. All right. So, as far as this stream goes, I think the plan is to add the hamster into the game fully. By fully, I mean not just as like a cycler, but as actual AI. Because for now, he is just that's just an animation. He's not a tangible object and has no thoughts. He just floats. Red Knight 8, hello. Is it gonna have physics like Half-Life 2 Man Hacks? I mean, I don't have like physics in that sense, but I think the idea is he'll float around kind of like the man hack, kind of like the I always forget their name from Quake 2. the floating heads with the guns on the side. That's actually more what this is based on. The propellers is a bit man-hack, but it's actually, I based it off of the backpack that you get with Clank that allows you to kind of glide through the air. Spud, what were the name of those in Quake 2? The flying?
I gotta be honest, I don't even remember. I think they were just like the fighters or something.
Let's see. Window.
Yeah, let's see.
Drag this over here.
The Quake 2 Encyclopedia.
Oh yeah, I had the, here's the blend. I literally was working on it as let me close the game out. But yeah, as the stream was getting ready, I had that open. So
Just called Flyers.
Just called Flyer. Okay, very
Yeah.
good name, but okay. So more like the Flyer from Quake 2. Got a bit of man-hack. Imagine it moving more like the city scanners, to be honest. I mean, really play Quake 2. You should. It's a good game. The first unit is pretty good. Second unit's kind of a snoozeville. Third unit and onwards is pretty good. I got a message. Hold up. Anyways, okay. So that is the plan, is to make flying AI, which will be interesting. What were you laughing at? Oh,
I don't know why, but having a patchy movement made me laugh for some reason.
having a what?
It's not even that funny, but visual.
Oh.
The Apache movement.
Oh, it's just it flies back and forth and just shoots at you. And if it has no like nodes to go to, it just spins around in circles. Maybe I should do that when it dies. It just spins around really fast and blows up.
Perpetually exploding.
Yeah, perpetually explode. It just it shoots out. It I forgot his name from Earthworm Jim. The guy that's over the junkyard. When you beat him, he just like flies off, like shooting out a bunch of explosions out of his like ass, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how he just flies off going. Assume node graph, but does it have air nodes? There ain't no node graph. What are you talking about? There is no navigation for AI in Quake. It is triangulate. Doesn't even have triangulation. It just runs for you, and that's it. It
runs in your general direction, just like occasionally
bumping left and right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. If I know correctly, because I don't know Doom under the hood as well. As far as I'm aware, it is Doom's AI for like getting from point A to point B, but Quake like that. It's identical. I think the only thing they added to Quake over Doom, I don't know if they can do. I don't know if AI and Doom can go on paths and like patrol. I don't think they can move until they spot you.
No. Wolfenstein 3D could do that though.
That's weird that Wolfenstein could do it, but not Doom. It's a little interesting. But yeah, Quake has, if you take path corners and assign it to a monster, they will patrol the path. I do have a video of that in Fox Games somewhere, I'm pretty sure. See if I can pull it up. Yeah, I thought about adding nodes and all that to Fox Game. It's not the easiest thing to implement. And if I did it, I mean, I wouldn't copy Half-Life's because it's a very broken, not very amazing system. There are people that have done their own version of Node Graph that's far better, and I mean, there's also Nav Mesh, which is technically better, but I don't know even the slightest on how to do that. Oh, was the appraisal district with the house. Okay. Anyways, let me pull up the. Let's see if I can find the video of it, because I don't actually have in game the pathing anymore. Steam apps. I don't know why it went to that by default. I need to go to ShareX. I don't know how long ago that was. Was that 2025 at some point? Yeah, it was around 2025. I'm pretty sure. I think. April. Yeah, I think this is it right here. No, that's the Quake AI. Sort by type. It's already doing that. Fantastic. Unless I deleted the video. I might have. Nope, I found it. Yeah, that's there you go. That's the path. And that's also what and this is also demonstrating what I added to the monster code by having them like actually accelerate into a run instead of just I don't know, it kind of reminds me of Left 4 Dead in a way.
Yeah.
Let's see, this is oh, that's aiming open. I was getting smooth turning in. It was a better version of the acceleration code with the looking code. Same thing. I don't know if I actually have the. I guess not. I have a lot of videos of that apparently. Oh, here it is. Might be better. Yeah. Yeah, there's a path right there. Goes down. And then it actually, I did set this up. This isn't in Quake, but I did set it up to where if you put like a flag on the corner, they'll do like a search animation and then continue. Haven't really utilized it yet, but it does exist. I think this is just more of the same. Oh no, this is just when it was Quake AI. Yeah, there's a reason why yeah, this is right here why I was like, no, I gotta add in like acceleration and stuff. This was a little too bleh for me, so I changed that. You're welcome. And so far, only the Panther and the Wolf utilize that code at all because everyone else is a specific type. Or they're the rabbits, which don't have acceleration at all. They just hop. Okay, so now with all that out of the way, I guess we get AI done. Which means we got to open up the source code. And Notepad plus plus. Actually, I wonder if I don't know if I showed this off. That down. Whoa! Did you see that? What was all that about?
What?
Oh, that was sound related.
Huh. Yeah.
I did work on this last time, but I think the main thing was noise. And that's as far as I got. And I started working on like actual mannequin related or actual silhouettes for the targets. But that's all. After that, I stopped working on that. I was like, I need to get the actual game done. So I paused on that for now. Anyways, we open up. Also, yeah, I got rid of all the Quake AI. They're all gone, all deleted, removed, killed them. They're dead. Add new item. Monster hamster. It's got its own little thing. Oh no, the dates are out of date again. Oh no!
Unshippable.
I cannot release this now. It must go away. I'm just going to include all of these. I don't even know which one it needs, but I don't really care. I guess the question always has to happen, but how's everyone else doing? How are y'all doing in the chat, huh?
Okay.
Also, Spud, yeah, how are you doing? You said okay. That's good. Did y'all get y'all's gifts for Valentine's Day? You do not have your gift. That is unfortunate. Chilling. Well, that's good. I mean, it is February. It is still cold outside, so chilling is an expectation. For now, we're going to turn.
It was like 65 yesterday.
It is still cold. Yeah, it is already warmed up around here. We're already approaching 70s sometimes. A low of like 50. Okay. So, I think I was going to go on a tangent somewhat with the floating AI. So, I did all those modifications to the regular walking AI. I haven't touched flying AI, but I'm not sure if it even works anymore. There is flying AI in Quake. Obviously, the Scrag. No, the Wizard. What are they?
No, that's Scrag.
The Scrag, yeah. The Scrag uses it. I think the Dragon Boss also technically uses a version of it, but it's specifically tailored for the Dragon in the DLC, or not DLC, but expansion. So I don't know if it's going to work. It might be totally broken, and you're really going to be watching me redo the flying AI for the entire duration of the stream. So it probably won't be all that exciting if that's completely broken, because you won't see anything other than it not working. So be warned. Seems like that worked because the viewership did go down a little bit when I said that. So yeah, be warned. This may not be entertaining at all. But we can get them back. We can get them back.
Yeah, I imagine it's just like something similar, but without the gravity. I don't know if Quake had like that Doom thing where it would like, if the enemy was too high on screen, they would like float down to compensate.
With the Scrag, they do have, well, it applies to all flying AI, but the Scrag is like one of the only ones that utilize the base flying AI. There is code in there to sort of ring the Scrag into like a height within the player's view. Like it does try to monitor its height relative to the player's position, so it doesn't go too high up. So they did keep that in mind. I don't know if it works as effectively as Doom does, but I think it does. Because at that time, we have to remember they did do with the original software Quake release. It did basically have Doom mode where you couldn't look up or down and it had auto aim. Very much the same as Doom. But they did have to make that possible. Someone joined the server. I'm going to give them a howdy. That is all they're getting. That is enough. Anyways, what I was saying, I was going to bring them back. So to bring them back, we're gonna use an image of Cam. Use this one. Put in the corner. There you go. All right, that'll get him back. I would wait for more people to join before I talk about like the Discord stuff as well, because of how well that's been going with people. So we'll see if more people kind of hop in. Talk about it then. For now, we hamster. Best way to hamster is to copy the panther, because it uses like the same end of the word, whatever that's called. See, I actually thought about doing something stupid like that with the model, making like a VTuber thing and doing like that. You know that the videos Zach made of the hamster using whatever that was on the iPhone where it was like screaming. Yeah. And then he's like, I'm sorry for screaming. I thought about doing one of those with Cam's model, but then I just never did. I just never put in the effort to figure that out and do it. So I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I did nothing towards that at all. And this is going to use the new soccer ball size because it's perfect. For those who don't know, with Quake Collision, same goes for Half-Life. It's no different. This right here sets the bounding box size when it's model up against model. So like the player up against an enemy or the enemy up against you or an enemy up against an enemy. That's all fine and dandy. But as far as the entity up against the world, it's going to take this value and in the engine, it's going to find the nearest collision size, clip size for it to use. Because the clip sizes in Quake and Half-Life are finite in both size and the number of them. Quake has 3, including the point, or not including the point hole, which is just a singular point. And then Half-Life has 4, because the player can crouch, so it added an extra one for the crouched player. Quake 2 fixed that issue by getting rid of hard-coded collision altogether. There are no clip nodes in the same sense. However, it obviously required some other changes. And they also then, when they made Source, used that system. So the Quake 2 map format is actually what Source is based on, and Half-Life is based on Quake 1. For those that still don't know. That fact was free. Didn't even charge y'all for that. I could have put a price
the first
tag
fact's
on it.
free.
The first one's free. The next 27 are going to cost y'all.
Yeah, and these will get you far in life.
I mean, I don't know any place that I haven't applied to for a job that when I gave them the Half-Life trivia, they weren't impressed. I gotta remember what the fuck the thing was called in the code. The Scrag. I always forget. Wizard? It is the Wizard?
Yeah.
Okay. That's why Spud's in here. Reminds me of all that. See, because he has the facts about Quake. Like that one. That one cost y'all, by the way.
It's been deducted from your PayPal?
Yeah, it's been deducted from your cards. If not, we did pull the cash out of y'all's shoebox while y'all weren't looking. Sliced open the piggy bank. Oh, it still uses slide box and step. It didn't even switch it over to anything else. Okay. Good to know. The only thing it has is that flag. And it obviously does the fly monster in it, which is fine. That's it. That's all it does. Different. I just got to pre-cache it, which is easy. You just take that. And I will say that is one thing that Zash claimed it was great with, on the fly caching, and it doesn't really do anything. It works. At least it doesn't crash like Gold Source does, but it didn't exactly solve the problem. I think there's way better ways. I feel like some people can improve that somewhat. Build. So this should technically be it. Okay, succeeded. That damn Quake. That's a sniper, forklift, money, objects. I need to find the wolf. The wolf, the wolf, the wolf, the wolf, cyborg wolf. Cyborg panther, cyborg bunny. You can go here. Oh, wait, no, it can't because there's a rope there. Hamster. Hamster. And then the size, we're going to make it the same thing. -8 by -8 by -8. There we go. Save. Test monster. Let's open up the infamous map. Been using for a while now. What the hell is that? No, that's a trigger texture. Yeah, I got rid of trigger. I need to get rid of the Half-Life stuff as well. But I just made regular.
Make a new one.
Yeah. There we go. Trigger once. Look at all them bunnies. What a shame that I'm going to delete them all.
What a waste of life.
Yeah, got rid of them all. They're gone. There's none left. Because you'll get lost. Look at him. Look at this fuck. I should be able to run it. Run. 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 Run.
I wish I could roll ours.
I did that thing where it like put in the geometry that's like hidden. Roll the R's.
Yeah.
I think I like practiced to actually be able to roll my R's. Cause I could do it as a kid. Well, there.
Never actually noticed the cam head turning until now.
It's, yeah.
It's actually kind of neat.
It's owned by Nintendo.
Yeah.
They have a patent on the ability for the character to look at objects with their head. Or, yeah, patent.
Oh,
I'm not even joking. It's fucking stupid.
I assumed you weren't.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
There it goes. Fantastic. All right, and as y'all could see, it didn't do anything. It didn't do a whole lot.
Yeah.
It kind of just floated there. So let's actually do this. Let's go back to, well, I realized I probably should have included a couple other things from the wizard, like all of this right here that sets the speed and all that. Yeah, like all this kind of matters. Doesn't Half-Life 2 also have a thing where NPCs can look at props? I don't know, probably.
It just reminded me of that one patent for Zelda that was basically just Gmod.
With the like the physics gun thing where you can like grab objects and manipulate it.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, of course they would do that. Oh yeah, that Jack and Daxter Half-Life movement mod. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, if you want to play first person Half-Life 1 movement Jack and Daxter, well you can.
Yeah.
With open goal. It's kind of insane.
Well, I mean, they put Half-Life movement into like Need for Speed Most Wanted.
How did that? So I wanted to ask, how the hell did that work? Because that game isn't open source. How the hell did they do that?
I don't know.
Unless they reverse engineered it, or there's like a scripting language in it that allows you to do that. Like that, I don't know. It kind of baffles me. I don't know. It works. The Amazing Frog. All right, act idle. Oh, wait, I didn't even put that. No, it is on loop. Yeah. Okay. So let's add all these in. Let's add all these to the hamster. To the hamster.
Right.
Okay. The wizard, go to the top. top as well. One of my friends found out how to make an animation in Blender and export it into Most Wanted in real time, like a classic Gmod scale. Oh. Huh. Crazy that you can do that. And because I don't have anything else, we're going to just make everything act idle. I don't have any other animations. So, okay. So that does that. Let's look at the panther. Not the panther. Let's look at the wolf, because that's probably going to be the best for seeing how some of this is. It sets those back to 0. I mean, yeah, you can post it in the server. You just put in general.
I mean, I am curious just because I can't, like, I'm not even sure I can visualize what you're even talking about.
Yeah, just put it in general. Now, I don't know if this is going to do anything different. Well, I'm okay. Here's everything. Set eye position, set that, set that. If it's set to strafe, else. Yaw speed, set that. If it has a target, move to there. Monster think. What's the walk in it? Oh, that's a think. This is the actual think. Okay, so add that to okay, so that's already there. I think I tried to make it already compatible. I think. Okay, that's oh no. Also, that's all the base stuff that'll delete in time. Let's put test monster back up at the top. It's gonna be focused for the stream, and I don't want to scroll every time to start. Well, at least it's idling now. And it stopped. Okay. Well, at least it did that. Okay, we're getting better. It's dying correctly. You may not see it, but this is a win. All that can go away. Monster think is the same as anything else. It just goes through the same think function. So probably going to do the same thing. See if it starts to move. So that for sure. Let's just see if it'll work at all. You know what? It doesn't have a startle animation, which is part of the problem. I know that. So we can go over to the, because that is code I also added. Yeah, don't threat. I did the capabilities thing. Hamster. Okay. It might work now, or it may not. Hey, look at that. Oh, see? That's that height thing that we were talking about.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it does try to match your height. Fantastic. I like he's not steering like at all. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
What a shame.
You gotta have your A-face target.
He's not turning though. What the hell? What the hell? Why he not turning? What the fuck? Explain yourself. Explain yourself now. How much health does the bunny got? Gonna be the same. Pretty much 10. Okay. Oops, I'm not turning. I will say Pathfind's far better. Yeah, that's pretty badass actually. He'll get to you far better than the others will. All right, time to see what's up with the yaw speed thing. Oh, there we go. That will explain that.
Was there like a ground check?
No, it was just the yaw speed thing. Because the turning speed in Quake, Half-Life technically is almost as broken, but in Quake, everything turns at the same speed. There is no differentiating turn speed based on animation or anything. So I made at least a general speed that each monster can turn at. And this also can be manipulated when the monster is active to prevent them from turning. Well, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. He don't... Oh, wait, that's swim. This motherfucker don't swim. Motherfucker fly.
That's a swim. That's hydrogen.
Don't need no goddamn fish.
Not a piranha.
Motherfucking piranha ass, fucking fish ass, fucking... Okay. Walk, NPC, init, think. Sets that there, sets that to 0. That's init, think. Okay. Fly monster, init. Okay. That's in the right spot. That ain't no swim. I don't know if there's really gonna be any swimming AI in this at all, because swimming already is pretty much a... Like, besides adding like a dive, you're not... Swimming's kind of a minor thing in this.
Oh, you just surface swim?
Yeah, just surface swim, maybe dive underwater to get stuff, and that's it. I don't care for water. I don't. It's always a bitch to deal with. There we go. Now, does he actually turn to the path? Hooray. Well, I ain't no good. You can just go over the fucking thing. I need to make him triangulate, like, above as well. Just, like, over and under, just as a... Because if he does that, I mean, it'll get to you way easier. The cyborg piranhas... Well, like, maybe, but you won't be able to do anything if they're in the water, because you don't have any, you know... You have a gun, so you have the gun, for instance. Hop in the water, and it's gone. Hands. Yeah, no water. Water level, no. You don't need no fucking water level, god damn it. Dale Gribble. No. No Dale Gribble. No, there is no Dale Gribble out here. There is no Dale Gribble. Hello.
But we do have
welcome.
Bob.
We do have Bob the Time Traveler 2717.
Yeah.
Bitch. Anyways. Next thing I'm going to add to the hamster. What are you working on now? Just for you, because you showed us. You showed up. This. You see that fucking thing right there? It's floating right there. You see it? Right there, that. Working on that. See it? Right there, he's floating. And then he follows you. And you can even like go over. Well, you technically can, but yeah. Dead. That's what he is now.
Yeah.
The future peak or bleak. Whatever I want it to be. I'm the main character. This is Just Cause 2, and I'm the main man. I am Mr. Just Cause.
You're not Scorpio. You're just Mr. Cause.
That's who it is. That's who you play as in Just Cause. Mr. Cause. He's a descendant of Mr. Claus, the elf that delivers the presents. I don't. Chat's like, what the fuck's wrong with this guy? This is it. It's over for you, man. It's over for you. What I need to look for. Oh, here we go. Okay, so physics step. If that's it falling to the floor, so we don't necessarily need to worry about that. And if we're in the move step, here we go. So this is and this is to match the enemy height right here. I wonder if that is the same as Doom. So basically, it takes the current Z of the monster and the Z of the player, and if it's greater than this or less than that, so a margin of 10 units, it adjusts for that. Move to goal. If it's not on ground, fly that, ignore. Okay. So this is it actually moving. Okay. What does it do different here? This is a triangle. These are the triangle depths that it tests at. That's interesting. I didn't know Doom did that. Doom with the height matching for the player, if it's a flying enemy. Apparently, that's a thing. I guess because when you think about original Doom, especially Doom 2, with there being far more flying monsters, I guess it would make sense in a game that you can't look up and down in for monsters to not get too high above you. Like once they've spotted you, that way you're able to shoot them. Quake would be very much the same. I explained it earlier, but with Quake, the original software version of Quake, you could set it to not look up and down, and if you did it, it would be the same as Doom, where it uses a similar auto aim for automatically aiming up and down for you, not changing the position of the screen rotation wise, like actually just auto aiming, shooting the bullet trace upwards and downwards to hit the target. So the Scrag in this case would follow the same rules. That's cool. Well, it is neat. It is neat when you discover things like that. There's a lot of neat things in the world. You know?
Yeah, I don't think you could toggle you couldn't toggle mouse looking with Quake in the original Quake through without using the console.
Yeah, you had to purposely put in plus M look, I think. The same as like Half-Life. Yeah, by default it's keyboard pretty much. Mouse is used for movement, I think, if you have it plugged in. Yeah, if you move it backwards and forwards, it'll I think it looks left and right, but it doesn't look up and down, it just accelerates you. And yeah, because if you hold the toggle shift, that would turn that into not toggle, the strafe shift. It would make your mouse then strafe left and right instead of look left and right. Yeah.
And that's still in the Half-Life.
Yeah, that is in Half-Life 2.
Half-Life 2.
It's amazing because Romero has played the game like that before. I know he does. I know he still does like keyboard primarily for like everything, but I've seen him play that way where he uses like the mouth for actually like strafing. It's kind of insane that he plays it that like he does it that way and he's actually like good at it because it's such a.
Has Romero ever posted his like config?
I don't know. Maybe. I imagine if you asked him, he would send it to you. Romero lives pre-mouse aiming being normal. Let's put it that way. He lives that way, and he's fine with it, and he's actually good at it too. He's done Doom death matches with like just regular keyboard. He can win. It's like psycho how good he is with that. I've seen people argue, well, I imagine it is the authentic way to play Doom because that's what the devs did to play Doom. They did that or they played with a controller. Mouse aiming was just not a normal thing in '93.
Well, I mean, mouse is no luxury, but I do think that was the recommended way to play.
Yeah, I like obviously as time shifted, like even by Quake, the mouse aiming was starting to become more and more of a thing. It just never really broke like into the norm until probably just around Half-Life. That's probably when it was pretty much the norm, kind of, if not Deus Ex.
This needs some citation, but I do remember reading once that John Romero did want Quake to have mouse look on by default.
I mean, I could see it. It's like the same thing with like that Colonial Marines or whatever the hell on PS1 having like movement on the left analog stick and then looking around on the right. It's pretty much the normal way of doing it, and at the time everyone shat on it for being like weird.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's weird how like it seems so normal now and there's just nothing weird about it. But like people thought that way. What? I want to give it a try one day. I've grown an appreciation for weird control schemes. You want a weird control scheme? I played Doom where I didn't have analog sticks. I played it with like an old Gravis gamepad. So the D-pad was movement. I think, or maybe it did have joysticks, like analog sticks. I know movement was one of the analog sticks. Oh god, I did it like it was like a PSP. I could move normally with like the D-pad, but then the face buttons was like left and right, and then like the triggers were up and down. It was insane what the layout for that.
Yeah, there was actually like a lot of games. Like I don't know if you ever played like the original GTA's on like consoles, like the 2D ones.
Yeah.
But I kind of preferred it when they had like the forward and backward on the face buttons as opposed to like on the D-pad. Because like pressing your thumb in like a non-orthogonal way is very awkward for me.
Shoutouts to YouTube saying I have 0 viewers. It just went to 0.
There was also a
Yeah. It says 6 for me. Yeah, isn't that weird how YouTube just does that? What if I refresh the... thing.
I had another control scheme that was actually like the one in Q test where the left mouse button would make you move forward. And right mouse button would make you move back.
Put this back. I think analytics on YouTube is just actually fucking broken. I don't know what else to say about it. Yeah, the chat rate is 5 now, but no viewers. I guess I literally can. I just have to ignore the number because it just isn't real. Like they just make it up. Also, I like that it's 6. I hope more people. I got to get another drink. Actually, speaking of, where are y'all? Where's the people that are typing in this chat?
We see you posting in chat, but not the stream chat or a server chat. Don't put words in my mouth.
No. All right. Ugh. Who's sleeping?
Yeah, thanks.
I don't know what to take that as. Anyways, I wonder if we should do the same thing that we did to Brody all the time. Let me just send them the links to these people's accounts and they can DM them. DM them telling them to join. They're all on my server as moderators. How about that? Oh, they're hiding. They're offline. Yeah, they're under the council. It's Dune and Headcrab. You can just send DMs to them.
I thought you were going to say they were under the couch, like they were hiding.
I mean, they basically are under the couch.
Yeah.
The hypothetical couch. Not the real one. The hypothetical couch. All right. Back to it. Now, since I have a refill. Dude, my phone went off. Phone went off. He was combing his hair and it come off. Combing his hair. Come off.
Came right off.
I showed that the last time I was in the call. Sorry, we're gonna have to replace the cam in the corner. The image. Where is it? Let's see it. Oh yeah, here it is. Ah. All right. What I need to look for actually is the uh, this related code here. Set to 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. What are you doing down there, dog? Stop. Why are you picking up trash? Stop, like, doing that. Stop it. Carl tried to warn us. Oh, we're in the double digits now. It's getting later into the night when people start checking. Actually, it's not setting these, it's just set to those. So, step direction. All right, there we go. We need 2. Why is it set to false everywhere? What the fair? New chase vector. New chase direction. Or is it using new chase vector?
It's the sounds of a programmer.
I have to understand what I did almost a year ago.
Yeah, that happens. See, this is where Bob the Time Traveler comes in.
Bob the Time Traveler comes in? Yeah. He can go back in time and tell me how I did this. I don't have to relearn it.
Wait, go back in time and tell you from the past how to do it?
Yeah. Tell the past me to then come back to the like grab him, be like, hey, come here right quick. Show future you why you did this, and then he can explain it to me, and then I have the knowledge. And don't worry about the infinite loop thing where like I constantly go from the past to the future to. Maybe that's what happens every time you like remember something. It wasn't actually you remembering it; it was your past self telling you the future self how to do it. And then they put like a big hole in your memory so you don't remember that part. Fun things to do at home. Make a nuclear bomb.
What was that one show in UHF?
I don't know.
Like the guy was like the guy with the crazy hair in the station that had like he was there when Al's character first goes there.
I can remember. I don't. I unfortunately have no memory. Actually, it's not. Well, it does do that. I'm not sure. It's going to goal 1, which does smooth everything. I wonder if I should. I might try this as a way to. How often does it loop? That's the other thing I gotta look at right quick. Lost known location triangle. I'm not surprised it's able to do all that. I don't know. It's just kind of crazy. It's just skipping all that. I wonder why. It's a favor of goal 1 a lot. So her goal is not 0. I don't know. Wonder if I should just redo most of this for flying. It's a bit cray cray. I gotta look at this actually. Fly. Let's battle. So if it's not those, don't worry about it. If it's not, don't worry about it. If it is, move step. If I get rid of this, make it do all of that. I don't think it's gonna work. I got a hunch. It's just able to get to me no matter what. It's kind of crazy how much better it works than the regular AI. Like, it doesn't really ever give up. See? It just did it. Become racing airplane, maybe. Maybe.
I do kind of like that.
Try one move with vertical motion, then one without. I just need to accelerate better. It just kind of moves. All right, well, you can't have fun without having fun. So.
Yeah. Indisputable.
Yeah.
Whoa.
This code's kind of icky. I might have to make my own code with blackjack and hookers and blackjack. What the blackjack and the blackjack and the blackjack.
The
Because what I'm imagining is more so with this AI, it tilts towards the direction of travel, accelerates at it, and then tilts back when it nears. Like a real flying thing. I don't know. I have like a way better idea in my head, but I feel like with this, it's gonna have to not happen. Well, I know the best way to handle this. Which is to pull up the thing and make it go to the half corners. Half corners. You see these right here? These are your half corners. He eats everything through a mechanical straw.
I misread the signal.
I knew a guy named Joe. He misread the signal. Now he eats everything through a mechanical straw. Remember, kids, do not misread the signal. And I did say it in past tense to drive the point home. Do not misread the signal. There we go. What the fuck? You having trouble there? It must not be making it to the corner. I wonder if it's because it's not high enough. I wonder, like, if I need to give it like height to make it match. Surely this will make it work, he said.
Ignorant of what's about to transpire.
Yeah, there it goes. See? All right, now with that, okay. Now I can make it do things.
Things you wouldn't believe.
I'm going to blow your fucking mind. Fucking. So first things first, when the monster when the monster go, out for now. When the monster is the monster path. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down. Whoa, ass ahoy. My target Okay. It just sets the movement speed of the gerbil. Said it's a walk, actually. It sets it to walk. It's kind of crazy that it just sets it to walk. Like, what the hell you walking for, bro?
Yeah, you're not even on the ground.
You're not even fucking there, bro. Bro, you walking, bro. But what you walking for, bro? Whoa, did it like kind of actually accelerate? No, not at all. Just fucking off to the races. No fucks given. All right. So, if we have ourselves something for it to go after, we're gonna have to make it do something. The world's gonna be a lot worse without him. That's for true. All right, let's talk about episodes of a TV show, like a cartoon TV show, doesn't matter, that felt like a fever dream because you watched them as a kid, never really saw them again, and then as an adult, you rediscovered them. You're like, whoa, this is actually like a thing. For me, I think I brought it up before in the past, but like the revelation for me of like something like that was the episode of Rocco's Modern Life where the whole episode is them trying to find a parking spot at a mall.
Yeah.
And it just keeps getting like more and more like just fucking crazy as they try to park.
Heifer's nose starts bleeding because they're
Yeah.
so high up.
That's what I said. I didn't think that was a real thing, and then I realized it was years later. That is my input to that subject to talk about. Paul.
I really should have one, but I can't think of one right now. I guess that Rugrats episode with the where Chucky eats a seed, thinks that a watermelon is going to grow inside him.
Ah, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, it's a pretty good episode. Didn't they like go into like the game was they like went into Chucky to like get it out?
Well, I think it was just like an imaginary spot thing.
Well, yeah, they didn't like actually go into him. It was like an imaginary thing, and then he just like pooped it out.
I gotta be honest, I haven't seen the episode since I was a kid, so I don't even remember how crazy it was.
I think he just pooped it out. I think that's like actually what happened.
Okay.
He like went to the toilet or something, and Stu and all them were like, "Whoa, look at that, Chucky! Look at that thing that came out of you. It looks like a seed. Big old seed came out of you, Chucky." That was the grandfather actually that said that. What's his name? Forgot his name.
What was his name?
I totally forgot his name. I know he's referred to as Dad, and then like by Stu, he's Dad, obviously, because that's his father. And then he's like Grandpa to everyone else. I don't know what his
I want
name
to say
is.
Grandpa Stu, but I don't know if that's really it.
Am I getting the names wrong? Is he Stu? No, Stu is the dad.
Yeah, Stu's the dad.
Grandpa Stu, unless it's Stu Jr. and he's Stu Sr. All right, time to Google it. Lou. Lou Pickles. That's who it is. Charming back in my day when I was in the military, we'd do all sorts of crazy shit like carpet bomb people we didn't like. That's the story. That's what he told him. And Tommy's like, "Whoa, that's kind of crazy."
Wait, Tommy?
Yeah, this is all grown up. This is when Tommy could speak. Not when he could speak, but when he could speak, and it, and everyone like knew it at that point.
Figured he'd be dead by then.
Surprisingly, no. Stu or Lou was alive throughout every incarnation of Rugrats. He is still living in all of them. Even that like reboot that happened some time ago that was like CG, and I don't even know what happened to that.
Yeah.
I don't even know, like that. Now that's all like a memory lost to me. Not only did I not really watch it, but I just can't even believe it was a thing.
I think I've only seen promotional material for like screenshots of it, and that's it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it was because before SpongeBob, Rugrats was the most popular thing that Nickelodeon had. So it is something to that, like it is kind of like that. Oh, I'm surprised they waited that long to bring it back, but I kind of think it didn't need to. Like it wasn't a show that had any loose ends that needed tying up or anything. It kind of was done.
Yeah.
At least to me. That Osmosis Jones episode where he gets taken over by a virus freaked me out.
Isn't that just the movie?
Yeah, I was about to say, isn't that just the movie? What are you talking about with the virus?
Yeah.
Not a show, but a movie. Ewoks Battle of Endor. Always forget that movie exists. It's strange for a Star Wars. Okay. I don't even know that was a thing, to be honest.
I admit, I almost know nothing about Star Wars.
I know mostly just the trilogies, the two, the original and the original trilogies of the 70s and 80s, and then the prequels. And then I watched one of the newer movies. I watched the first movie, episode 7, and it literally was nothing. Absolute waste of time film. It could not exist, and it would be okay. He gets impregnated by a virus. Look it up.
Oh, you're talking about Jones. I thought you were talking about...
Yeah, Osmosis Jones, or Ozzy and Drix is what they called it.
Yeah, that was the name of the
show.
Ozzy and Drix. They would like reuse scenes. I remember that they would reuse scenes from the movie, but they didn't have like a 3D model of Drix. They just had him like traditionally 2D animated. So it was very jarring when they would like reuse scenes from the movie.
Yeah, because he would suddenly go back to being like a 3D thing, a 3D model, and then just switch it back to 2D again. Nothing weird happened there. Dude, Osmosis Jones is also kind of a fever dream to me. Like, I
Yeah.
never it's never like I forgot the film existed and then like went back to it. It's more like the fact that it just existed and it, like we literally picked it up from Blockbuster, rented it, and watched it. And I was like in like
Yeah.
kindergarten or something, and I was like, "What the fuck is this? Like this is crazy. This is inside of me," and that was it. And then it disappeared. Went back to the video store. Never saw it again until years later. But I never forgot it. I just knew that was like a thing. Like I don't know. There must have been a baffling time as a kid for me if I could like
Yeah.
recall it correctly because it was like it's like I knew like of like Lion King, Osmosis Jones, and then there's like uh Iron Giant and stuff. It's like all over the place movie wise. The
I
prequels,
know I
obviously.
actually had like on cable you had like the there were like three Nickelodeon channels and one of them was just like imported cartoons.
Yeah.
So there would like be all these like cartoons I never really heard anybody talk about, like the Secret Show or the X's, or what was it? Kept putting is this? It was like this cartoon where these two guys would go to like a planet and deal with the whatever weird gimmick its civilization has.
Uh, I think I don't know. I'm trying to figure out this fucking date walk. AI walk. Okay, so it's all there. Dog sleeping in the room. I might have to totally redo this. Like just looking at it, I don't know if this will work the way I want it to. Because you have the goal. Because you get the goal, which is the monster itself, and then the distance. Okay, but the distance doesn't really matter because in the end you're gonna just chase it. On to else, yeah, and then it just new chase direction for the goal, which I could also make new chase vector. I think it'll still work. Because it should be running this the whole time. Oh, what the hell? The hell? Okay, fine. All right. Oh, dog scared awake by me adjusting the chair. I think it's accelerating. I don't know about that. Eyes don't snows about stats.
You don't snooze?
No, I don't. I don't snooze, bros. I don't fucking snooze, bros. What the fuck, bro? What the hell? What the fuck? What? They keep trying to tell me to fucking do something, bro. And I'm like, I don't want to do shit, bro. Nope, got stuck. Actually, was even doing it. I don't even think it was saying that in the corner. I wasn't even paying attention. Y'all gotta chat. Y'all gotta like keep up with me not paying attention to stuff I'm working on. No, it is. Okay.
Yeah.
It is. It is running that code. Alright, what the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Here's a solution. Wait, not there. Hey, y'all gotta pay better attention, bro. My brain don't work sometimes, bro. Alright. Ugh. Well. I think it's kind of working, but I don't know. it's like it's sort of doing it.
Wait, what are we doing again? Cleaning up the patrol code?
Trying to make it like accelerate first and foremost. Like why is it that regular enemies accelerate into a run, but not? Oh, there it goes. Oh, look at that. See, that's more what I was looking for.
Oh, they're like drifting.
Exactly. It's like flying now. Except it's now a fucking idiot.
I don't know if it's a fucking idiot. I just think it's having a hard time coping with the, with like the friction.
Yeah. I just need to make it bounce off of walls. Which actually, thinking about that, pretty good so far. Well, I didn't do a whole lot other than make it stop being stupid. You are stupid. You are stupid. That's another. Okay, that fucking episode of Dexter. That was one of those like when I saw it on like Facebook and all that shit years later, where it's like, oh yeah, little kid. Not only did I not know that, like at all, but I just forgot that episode was even like a thing. Totally forgot it existed.
It was like one of the few episodes I remember. That was one of my favorites. The one with the robot parrot.
Ah, the one with the robot parrot where he like smashes it and it keeps like getting up and like flying. It's like all fucked up.
Yeah,
that episode was a little cursed to me. What was it saying?
Dexter's Secret.
Oh, Dexter's stupid. Dexter's stupid. I didn't do that.
Dexter's a cookie.
Dexter's a cookie and it's smashed. Yeah, I remember that. Wasn't there like a whole? Remember the Justice Friends? Wasn't there like a whole episode of the Justice Friends about like basically their brand of like Pop-Tart or something like that? Like there was like kids eating them or something.
I don't know about the kids eating them. I remember the Puppet Pals episode.
The
Puppet Pals.
Puppet Pal Clem. Puppet Pal Mitch.
Puppet Pal Mitch.
Bonk on the head day. Dude, what a... People, like, adults sat in a room and wrote for that. Like, that's what they came up with. They, like, sat down and like, okay, this is it.
Yeah.
Then again, same goes for, like, what are the cat and the mouse and the Simpsons?
Itchy and Scratchy.
Whoa. Are y'all seeing that? Whoa.
Well, you de-lorped him.
How the fuck? Kind of cursed. Oh, I know why. I know exactly what happened. Yeah. I know exactly what happened. Move type step has a client-side interpolation from the server to the client, but not bounce missile. So the monster movement is not... Because in reality, what you're seeing... So instead of them actually accelerating towards you, they're actually just updating their origin per what they're allowed to move to. So they're not allowed to move to a location. They should just stop running, but they could always keep playing the running animation. They'll jut forward, but then just immediately move back because their origin never moved. Like, kind of like the Barney does in, like, Half-Life. If he gets stuck sometimes, you'll see that, like, kind of happen. Same thing. But because they're interpolated on the client, it smooths out the origin updates. So it, like, slides to the next origin. It doesn't just, you know, warp to it. What we're seeing is, yeah, uninterpolated movement. And what we're also seeing is this right here. I think it being switched back. It's not dead, sequence finish, not that, not that. Yeah, see, we're watching that happen. Which, it's not a sandbag, it's not a strafe, and it's not that. Oh, yeah, this is gonna happen. And also not flying. Have flags and FL underscore flying. There's no need for it to do all of this. This is not going to help it. Let's put it that way. Looking very retro. Yeah.
Yeah.
The dogs down there. What you do to the dogs, huh? You got the haircuts. You get the haircuts, dogs, huh? What? Someone go outside. Go outside. They all kind of like looked up a little bit. No, we're not going to go outside. It's late already. So it's not going to have interpolation. That's fine. I can fix that later. The main thing is if it's bouncing, it should bounce off of.
Hmm.
None of y'all saw it. None of. It's dead. I think this is it. I think we're done.
Can you make it bounce at a very high velocity?
I think I could if I mean, I guess I could if I don't know what'll send it flying the fastest.
Remember that clip from that movie? I don't even remember the name of it, where the little guy gets slapped and it goes bouncing all over the place. Should have something like that when you kill him.
Kind of think I feel like I know what you're talking about, but I don't.
You know, where he gets like backhanded?
Uh maybe.
Yeah, that one.
Watch your tone. Oh, okay. Oh, that is because I am I thinking of I'm thinking I feel like I'm thinking of a different one where it's like that one where it shows the face of the guy doing the backhand and then it switches to the POV of him slapping the guy and then he flies back as he gets hit. Is that a different one? And it usually has the caption watch your tone.
Yeah, like cuts the dude flying back once he like backhands him.
Well, there's that. That's Sonic. That's not. There's a lot of people that have made their own versions of
It made rounds.
Oh, here's this one.
I have
That
a
one
Quake
right there.
version.
I said watch your tone.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Okay. He bounces off the wall like a pinball machine. Yeah, that's it. I see like a really slow for. I like this one where it's like all slowed down. It's pretty good.
It's like a camcorder capture.
Actually, thinking of it getting stuck. I wonder if that is because it's actually getting put into the fucking wall. Because it's updating position. It's not actually accelerating towards. Yeah, that's probably it. So, that's the case. What we need to do is. Yeah, see how it's setting the origin right here?
Mm-hmm.
The phone went off. We could actually make it use the flag. Copy that. Okay, so it's that beer beer. We can if p entity flags and fly. We don't need all of that. We ain't gonna worry about the rest of that. Actually, we're gonna just worry about that right there. At the worst, it's gonna return true. And actually, Could just accelerate it on the code. Is close enough being done here? Close enough. Runs it. Yeah. Okay, we do this. Put that back, put that back, put that there, and then else. And encapsulate everything that's not flying. We're gonna try this. Entity, yeah. So we're good there. So if it's flying, it's gonna run this code. We want to return 1. Possible. And then we can take the goal up to 11. We're doing good. We're getting there. By 11 o'clock, we'll have 12. So vector loc is equals to have, or no, p entity have origin minus goal have. Hopefully that's the right direction. I'm not going to reverse that. And actually, speaking of, I think I just wrote code somewhere that I got to think about it. What the hell did I just add to this game that needs the code? Takes. Damn it. Brain's small. Fuck. Okay, you know what? Fine. I have a better idea. So, better idea. I don't know what it was. It may have been. There was something somewhere. I just don't remember what. Unless it was all this that I was redoing, which it may have been. Yeah, diff. So, and then normalize. Relative vec is the angles. But I don't need the angles. I just need the vector normalized, and then I can accelerate towards it. Right? I think. I think that's correct. Relative vec is that. That's the angle. Yeah. Okay. I think I got it figured out. That and that, and then we can accelerate. We have velocity. I think the forklift is going to utilize this the best. I think that's what I had assigned to it. Right. We make vectors off of that. Then that. Okay, yeah, I think so. Actually, the real crazy thing I could do now thinking about it is instead of the monster rotating in code, I could rotate it with a bone controller instead, and that way its acceleration is always relative to an angle it's not changing at. Yeah. Yeah, we could do something like that. Maybe. I set that bad boy to 30. Shouldn't turn, I think. Oh, I don't want that. Well, it's worth a shot. Either it's going to work or it's not. Well,
What's happening?
I don't know, to be honest. I think it's just faced through a wall there. What was that thing from Smiley Friends? Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Thank you. There he goes. There he goes. Oh, God. I don't know. I think this is what would fix some of that. I said, watch your tone. Try this again. And then switch it back to get off of the bounce missile. I have an idea with that, but I don't know if it's going to work the same way. I would have to, like, I don't know if it'd use the same AI. It would have to use its own sort of system. I'd write a specific system for it, I think. Wait, what? Hell? Oh, wait, did I? No, it's all back to how it should be. I really don't know. Yeah, it's still this right here that's breaking it. Okay. I need to see what will fix that. If step direction is not true. So the step direction is not valid at the distance it's traveling. No smoothing, yeah. What the fuck is that? Spelled is wrong. I'm sorry. That's such an unnecessary thing to say. Spelt it wrong.
Not even acknowledge the question.
I don't. Well, I mean, like what's flying around the hamster, the thing that like has been everywhere.
Yeah.
It's the new monster in the game.
Yeah. Were you even here when it was bouncing off the walls?
I don't think he. Well, I don't think Sumlar was. Bro, what in the fuck? Okay. New chase vector. Got all that. Try direct route. Try other directions. What's up with that? But we could maybe just do it's part of the code. Just randomly does it. I might have to find a better like invalid direction of travel thing. The loading bar now.
Sending client info.
I mean, it literally is like a. It's like it's thinking about every. Well, the good news is still gets stuck. Good news is he still just gets stuck, so it's good. All right, here's an idea. Here's where we're gonna start getting fucking crazy. You ain't seen a goddamn thing yet. Until you've seen a goddamn thing. Or he goal. Oh, now you're seeing what's happening. You may not see it right now, but somewhere down the line, it's gonna fuck you up. Guarantee it. I think I scared him off with that. Made him leave.
Couldn't handle the hamster.
You see that right there?
Huh?
It had an error.
Interesting.
One of the big old errors. Here's an idea. Oh, 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 oh. So there's no goal, zero. There's not null, close enough. Okay. So if there's and there's not the enemy, to yeah, I should fix that little problem. I don't know why they just did that where there's like one and then the other. Really, this should always be just one thing. Enemy prioritizes the goal. But whatever. All right. Well, you made it.
Now what?
I kind of stunned actually. I just kind of gave up. Okay. I think I might have to like actually just switch it up. I don't know what the hell's up with it. Why did he have? Because that's how I designed it. I put a brush there, or I mean, I put a mesh there, and that's all it was.
That's right, you Mr. Properdom.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, but like, why though? Because you just put things there, and then you go, "Wow, that looks kind of cool," and that's it. It is very not deep. I just went, "Wow, the mask alone is kind of boring." What if I put thing there, make it green? Okay, there you go. Looks better.
What if I shove things into the hamster's mouth?
Exactly. And he goes, poison. 4 hour that damn Fox analysis. Fair enough, I guess. Secret doesn't want you to know why. Like the guinea pig. It's not deep. There was no lore intention. I just made it. Okay, why does Link have pink hair in Link to the Past? Because it looked good for the sprite. That's it. There's no lore reason. There's no depth to it. It just they went, wow, the blonde hair doesn't look right, so they made it pink, and they went, wow, it looks right. So that's it. That's all it is. You do thing. You do things because it looks better sometimes, and that's it. All. So if there's that, okay. So if there, oh wait, hang on, I can make this way easier. What the hell am I doing? So if that exists, if not, else if I don't know why I was doing it so fucking weird. So if the enemy exists, set that to the enemy. Set that to the enemy, and else if this exists, if the enemy doesn't exist, because I want priority of that. We copy that and make it this. And that way it assigns it based on what exists. Done. I guess if there is no enemy, well, we can comment that out, but if there is no enemy at all, we can return 0 because you're probably not going to go anywhere. And there we go. Optimize all this. Try to see if I can make all this work. Y'all see that Duke Nukem is like 35 years old or something now?
I was not aware.
Yeah, he's up there, man. He's getting up there in age, 35. It's crazy to think he was running around doing all that as a child. I mean, his voice is pretty damn deep for being like 2. Yeah, that's
First word.
honestly, I kind of doubt that Alien Shut Up is right. I'm pretty sure he just like couldn't fly, you know, as child.
He rode the clutch too hard.
He rode the flying clutch too hard. Man. Yeah, Duke Nukem is 35. They all said it. He's 35 today. Or not today, but like a while back. Why did I like how okay, I will put it this way. I like that Super Trooper put the Jack and Daxter thing in general, and then Bob, you put it in the 6 hour posting. I don't. Sometimes I really wonder if people like actually check my server or not. Like if they actually like read it or do anything in it. Like I kind of wonder because like I gotta ask guys. I know there's only like 10 of y'all here, but do y'all like actually check the thing and like read it and like look at what's said in there, or Do you just kind of just paste and leave for the day? Like open tab, paste link, close tab. I gotta ask because I kind of think at this point this server is definitely in the not checked section of most people's discords. I don't know. How do you not know what you do in the server? What?
Are you unconscious for most of the time?
Like, I was say, do you just kind of turn off the brain and go in there and say things? I mean, I lurk and check the Fox channel sometimes. Okay. I don't post. I just post, don't read ever. I mean, that's kind of what I was getting at. I don't know if any more people are going to join. I provide my input of occasionally shit posts. Mostly shit posts. I don't know. With the, I guess now at least I could bring up the Discord stuff. I feel like there's enough people in the. Again, it's not as many people as the 600 people like in the server. However, I mean, I don't even remember. Yeah, 600 people in the server. There's 10 people here. That's about as equivalent as it's getting. But I will say with the Discord thing, just in the state it's in, and especially with them rolling out the ID face check your face or roll out the ID thing, there's obviously plenty of ways to circumvent it as of now, but I think just because of the state of the Discord, which is that no one uses it really, that if it comes to where I have to submit my ID or do a face thing and I can't cheat around it, I'm just gonna close it, call it quits, close it, just use the social media that already exists because it doesn't seem like there's any loss in that Discord going away at this point. I mean, that's just kind of the state it's in. It seems a lot of people are fed up with Discord and with a server that's already pretty much past its prime, and that like no one really. Yeah, quite like the server though, but nothing happens in there. If it was read only, like if I made it to where only I could post in there, and I'll just saw updates, then I don't think it'd be any different. Nah, I'd move to closing it and post on there. Now, granted, there is other things I do want to move to, and not necessarily Discord alternatives, but new things being worked on by people I know. I wouldn't mind having a community on there. Granted, it's less like a chat room and more like an evolution of forums. The one good thing though is at least you can view it without having to have an account, so you can see things. You just won't be able to interact with it, as like commenting or talking. But you can view it, which is a pro over Discord, which is obviously you got to convince people to even have an account and join your server just to look at it. At least with this, I wouldn't have to. It's either that or I just get my website domain thing up and I put like a forum thing on it. Have like a base forum thing, which I could figure out how to do that, and then I can literally have the Wizard Zone be a forum. Certain that'll excite everybody, make them fucking lose their minds. It's the thought
that counts.
Okay, what did it choose? It didn't even choose anything. It's just going for it. Reaches the end. Okay. It didn't pick anything. Did it just do this? I think it's direct move, I think is what it is. Get to the bottom of it. Get to the bottom of why this is the way it is. Developer. Yeah. Okay, so it is just directly moving there. Boop. And it reaches the end, but it doesn't switch to the new one. So, enemy is not null and we're close enough. Return 0. That's fine. But why is it not switching to the new location? Here. We need to leave that alone. Path. But all the other ones work, so why does this not work? Oh. What you doing? All the dogs sleeping. All right. Yeah. So touch, is it actually reaching the else? If other has an enemy, this touch is incidental. Ignore. Following path. That's fine. Monster corner reached. Ogre uses this. Oh no, this just tells it that it reached a corner. That's for the scythe, like the axe slash noise. Get next target. Okay. H move target. Well, next box was not found. Does not exist. Level design error. Pause time. It just puts into idle. Turn towards next path and path frags. That's where it does the look. That's what it was. Even think it had that. No, it didn't. Okay, so it's not that. Is it not actually touching it? It's really sad about being touched. 13. Unlucky 13. It did not even No, it never touched it. What the hell? What in the hell is happening? What's close enough? But true. Okay. But if it returns true, then well, why does that not register touch? I'm confused as to how it's doing this. Why does this work, but not anything else? I don't get that part. I'm not too sure why it's doing this, but it's making me mad. Yeah, it just kind of reaches the end and that's it. Uh, how in the hell do I force it to do? I mean, I can make it do. I mean, I could technically force it. I think in physics. Let's get out of that and go back to here. If it's close enough to the enemy, then it returns 0. But we could do this, which I think is super stupid to do, but we'll try it anyways. P entity, no, P enemy touch. I don't know if that's allowed. That's like the code it shouldn't really run being forced to ran. That seems a little bit like illegal. But I mean it works. Yeah, it worked. Okay. Okay. It's supposed to. It even flew around me. Oh. 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 Oh, okay. We need to attach to the debug. It has a crash. I bet because I was standing there. Yeah, I bet it's not supposed to do that. There we go. Uh, not a sandbag. Oh, it's set to 0. Okay, I know what the bug is. Oh, hang on. I will be back momentarily. Restroom.
Yeah, it's still going. And Magic is going to the bathroom. And
Okay. I've acquired a final drink for the stream and a cookie.
when I was a kid, I thought that well,
TMI, to be honest. What? I was talking about.
I mean, you said after I said that you went to the bathroom, even though this was after you said the exact same thing.
Oh, I mean, I had to go to the bathroom. Tinkle. I don't know.
I was gonna say, so like that Eric Clapton song, well, JJ Cale, but that song "Cocaine." As a kid, I thought it said "cookie."
Hmm. I'm trolling around. Isn't it pronounced strolling, like spelt strolling with an S. Strolling around is what those what them like orcs did in Lord of the Rings or something.
Yeah, they went for a troll.
Mm-hmm. 2 hours and 44 minutes. So anyways, a crash from me. So the crash I'm seeing here is when because it's looking for the enemy. It's going off of last enemy location and whatnot. Uh, obviously there's no enemy location because of how like they split it up. So what I need to really do here is uh set this to if there is no enemy, then we set it to this, and then else we'll set it to this. Which is, I forgot what it was. Physics has it set up correctly, I think. No? Yeah, there it is. MP goal int. Set to the goal int. So if there's not an enemy, yeah. Actually, if there's an enemy, set it to the enemy one. Again, let's do that prioritization thing. Else, if put that there. Oh, copy that, put that there. And that should remedy most of those, I think, because at that point, if there's nothing else, I don't know what else you would do. Okay. I think that might remedy that. Let's see. Oh, gonna roll into it. Almost it. All right. Yep. Seems to be okay. No crashes as of now. It's always cool meeting somebody from your town. We can do it my way, or we can do it with microwave. Here is a wave. And a microwave. There you go. That solves that little problem. Which actually, it's really not going to run this ever because it can't get to here, but that's fine. Optimization. How you fucking optimize your code, bros. Make things require less, but accomplishes more. Has someone ever told you how to make code more efficient? It does more, but requires less. If you didn't understand that, then I'm sorry, we can't help you. Well, okay, almost got stuck. One thing I'm not a fan of is the whole stopping.
Yeah. What is that?
I have an idea. That when it spawns the thing, or better yet, it's not going to run it. Okay, it won't run that anyways, so who cares? Physics, it doesn't, it just refers to it. So the hamster is what we're looking at here. So the hamster is what we're looking at, fellers. So we want times equal to 0.5. It's actually going to remove some of its movement by 0.5. Yeah. Yeah, I did that. You're welcome. Oh no, that's actually going to fix it. Nope. I think because, again, it's moving the origin, it's not accelerating it. All right. Well, it ain't that. That did help a little bit, actually, though. What it needs to do. Physics. Back one girl, dancing in the moonlight.
Out of sight. They don't
Can
bark and they don't fight.
you hear the bullfrog calling on me, y'all? Shoutouts to YouTube music today, going from like 80s rock to like death metal, so I had to like tone it back. Very, very cool of it to do that. we're back over here. I think what it is returning 0 and it's not moving. So, if it's close enough and we register the touch, let's just set it to that. That should keep it rolling, I think. Right? Maybe not.
You're asking me?
I don't know. There he goes. Yeah. That's far more floaty. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Oh. Nope. It's a little bit stupid.
It's a bit stupid, isn't it?
Yeah. Not bad. It's not bad. I can hear a bullfrog calling me. Oh.
Wonder if that rope's still hanging from the tree.
Yeah. Now. Do 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 do. River. A little bit more accelerative. Does kind of stop a little bit though. Follow it back to the start. Take it back to the start again. Let's make it go really fast. Let's get fucking dangerous. How about that?
Yeah. Let's fuck this shit up.
Oh my goodness, look at it go. It's kind of scaring me a little bit.
Yes. Faster.
I think it can outrun me now. Can't outrun me. That's fucking awesome. That's great. I like it. It just does.
You shot the momentum out of him.
I know. I just need to make it actually tilt in the direction of travel. Yeah, tilt would be with a controller. I still might do a whole revision of this, like, versus what's on stream. I still might redo a whole bunch of it and make it move, like, even turn with a controller. That way, in the code, axes-wise, the hamster's always facing just one direction. So that way it's tilt and everything. Basically, if it were to strafe around you or whatnot, because its turn is pseudo and its angle is absolute, it'll allow me to have far better idea of what's, where it's facing. Otherwise, it's fucking awesome. Also, if I do acceleration, it does allow for vertical adjustment, whereas this is technically walking, but in the air. There is a limit to this because of that. Yeah, I'll just have to figure that out. Was, yeah. Awesome. At 10:16 hours in. Ready to shoot. Shoutouts to the red dot just being impossible to ever make right. Fantastic. If anything, let's at least add the tilt to the hamster now while it's still being streamed. Probably call it. Yeah, probably call it after that just because it seems like it's winding down a bit. And a whole lot going on. Boo 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 doo. Looking good. Awesome. Two separate controllers. Yeah, so that'll be that. In this case, we're going to do Y first and next second. And then we're gonna do 45 because I feel like 45 is probably pretty good. Change that. Negative to positive is probably gonna be better than reversing that shit. There we go. There you can do all that. You can do all sorts of funky shit with it. Stable out. When he fires at you, it'll go back to it. That's the idea I have in my head. But to deliver that to y'all would require far more time. Replace. What else? Ugh, I feel bad. For those that don't know, I was sick on Saturday, and we're going into Thursday, and I don't
I
feel
didn't know
bad,
that.
but god damn if I did not have a stuffy nose for like the entire week. Okay. 3, just a little over 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what'll likely happen from here is I'm going to probably experiment with that acceleration code over moving the origin code. Sort of like what I was doing with the Stukabat at first in Half-Life before I stopped Half-Lifing.
Yeah.
I'll probably experiment with that, and then you'll probably see updates in the YouTube, in the Discord, maybe. I think also I mentioned it before a stream or two ago, which was the next video for the channel for Fox Game, which was supposed to be about the quaternion rotation and the soccer ball. I think I finally figured out how I want to do that video. I think I figured it out now. Because again, it's a very complicated, time-consuming subject, and I'd rather explain quaternions in less than 10 minutes rather than the half an hour it fucking takes most people to do it, if not more than an hour. I think I have it in a way that's pretty, at least as far as making a ball rotate axis independent, I think I could do that. I think I figured it out. Now, actually, like gyroscoping and getting like rockets to deal with the gravitational and centrifugal forces of the Earth, no. You ain't gonna be a rocket scientist after this, but you'll understand how to rotate a soccer ball. At some point, I'll get started on that video, and it'll be uploaded, obviously, to the usual platform. Just gonna take the time of writing the script and all that. Yeah, I think it's interesting to teach people it because it was probably the most asinine thing I had to learn. And it is the thing that makes me always go, it's the sort of subject matter that makes me really go, I'm a programmer, but I'm not a programmer in that, let's put it this way, when I was getting it to work, I was like, oh, I was working, I was in a call and I was talking to some people that are fairly knowledgeable programmers. No more than me. Let's put it that way. Not necessarily with game logic, but just generally being able to program. And when I was explaining, oh yeah, I'm doing quaternion rotation, and I have this code here that's supposed to be your quaternion, but it's not updating right. It's not changing right. And they're like, well, you got to add a quaternion with a quaternion. You got to like, they just use the term quaternion to describe itself. It's like, I'm sorry, that doesn't actually make it easier to understand. You can't. I don't know. Imagine trying to describe something by describing itself. That doesn't really work, does it? It's like, hey, what's a Sony TV? Well, it's like a Sony TV. That didn't help you, did it? That doesn't actually explain anything. You can't say, the definition can't be in the description for the definition. So there was that. There was a lot of that, and then of course people share videos with you. Every video is like an hour long, if not longer, and it's all about 4D objects and in all sorts of shit. In layman's term, it's not that hard to understand. It really isn't. So I just have to find a way to word it, and then that video will exist. Or I have a way to word it. I just got to get all that said, and then obviously I need to record like in game and then record in Blender, because Blender will be the general way of showing how it works. Because Blender, when you rotate objects, it can do it on quaternion or it can do it on axial rotation. And as a result, I can demonstrate both pretty clear. Anyways. I think, at least for 10, I think for now, I think that'll probably be it for now. I don't know if I have anything else I want to do before, because what I'm about to do is I'm going to sit down. I'm going to do a lot of programming over the next day or two before the weekend. That's going to be like rewriting a bunch of stuff, and that's going to be hard to do on stream. I'm going to be real. It's hard to make that entertaining. It's going to be a lot of sitting in silence and staring at this. And I don't have any music to play, and it's already been 3 hours in. So I think for now we'll call this. We'll just have another stream next week. Hopefully the next one will be me having figured everything out, and then it's just showing it to y'all and then going from there. At some point there will be a stream where I actually work on level design and like make the levels. That needs to happen. There is so much of this game that exists, and it's not fully laid out levels. That really needs to happen, so like the game can release. All right.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think at the most, I think there were technically 7 people here. That's all that was here in the comments, was 7 people. That's it. And I think 4 of them were active. Everyone else said 1 or 2 things and left based on the XP. I don't know. That's the other thing. I gotta really find a place that like gets viewership. I think because these used to do a lot better. Something has happened. I need to look into it. I've like looked at past streams, especially like with Year of the Dragon and whatnot, and things have changed I need to still look into that and figure out something. So, but yee, I will. I thank all of y'all for being here, and I will see y'all in the next one.
See ya.
Bye-bye. Actually, let's put up a funny image. On a funny. Do you have a funny image, Spud? I haven't asked you for one. Oh yeah, the VODs get.
I had Huh? I was randomly going through my folder and I have this image that I have no recollection of saving.
Okay. Yeah, the VODs get a couple hundred views. So there's a lot of post viewing. What the fuck? That's a strange image. That's like one of those cutaway SpongeBob images that would be like in like overly art drawn.
Like acrylic painted?
Yeah, like the acrylic paint. The one with the bicycle and the
the bicycle in the pot.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I know the VODs do pretty good afterwards, but it'd be cool if we could get the viewership back like in the moment and not afterwards. But yeah, pothead. So anyways, I thank y'all for going. I'm gonna go disconnect, so
yeah, I'm gonna go
until
to bed.
Next week.